Most people think a great user interface is the result of great artistic talent. But in high-stakes software, feeling right isn't a technical requirement, it's a symptom of a well-constrained system. Think about the back-end of your application. It's governed by strict schema rules, but the front end, often it's chaos. Even the world's biggest tech companies face this challenge. Take Uber, for example. As they scaled, they ended up with dozens of different button styles, mismatched navigation, and design debt that slowed down every new feature. They didn't solve it by hiring better artists. They built the base design system. By moving to a logic-based component library, they didn't just make the app look better, they increased development speed by 300% and reduced visual bugs by 4x. At our organization, at EC Info Solutions, we don't treat UI as a layer of paint. We treat it as a systems engineering challenge. When the rules of the data don't match the rules of the screen, you get bugs. We solve this through constraint discipline, a hierarchy of 6 levels that eliminates ambiguity before a single pixel is drawn. At level 5, the domain facts. We start with the domain. We ask, what is physically or legally true about this business? If a user can't legally perform an action in the real world, our system makes it logically impossible to perform in the UI. At level 4, we have the intent graph. We map how users arrive at the application. Are they an expert admin or a first-time user? By constraining the paths through the app, we ensure the interface adapts to the user's context automatically. At level 3, we have the state contract. Most developers design for success and error. We define the state contract. What if the network times out? What if the data is valid but the server is busy? By defining these different possible states up front, we bridge the gap between the user and the database. Levels 2 to 0, the visual architecture. Only after the logic is locked do we look at the visuals. We ensure spatial relationships are consistent, L2, components are modular and testable, L1, and atomic rules like status colors, green for new, red for conflict, and so on, are standardized, L0. That's the power of constraints. It's not about aesthetics, it's about creating a single source of truth that both designers and engineers must follow. When you use software built this way, you don't have to learn it. It feels intuitive because the system respects the facts of your business and the reality of the technology. We've replaced, I think this looks good, with domain-driven logic. The result is software that is faster to build, easier to maintain, and more reliable. If you are ready to build software with engineering rigor, let's connect.